Hi Virgo, welcome to your What They Can't Get Over reading for August 20th through September 19th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Not So Mystical Tarot. Much love and support to her. Hopefully you get a chance to stop by, check her out, show her some love and support as well if you like what she has to say. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life, such as money, friends, family, work, career, school, things like that. All right. All right. Virgo. What can't they get over? What can't they get over? Three of Cups, Star card, Emperor, Death. Good gracious, we got 3 out of 4 major arcana. So this is Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries. 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Hermit. That could be Virgo. So we got 2 4s, 3 4s. We got 3 4s. 3 4s of 3 and 9. So wow, 3 4s. So this is all about taking some time to think, doing some soul searching. Also, boobies. Everything's better with boobies. Right. Huh. Is it that you've been... Did you just shut them out? Is that what this is? That they're needing some time? I don't know. Did they feel like you weren't prioritizing the relationship, or that you were taking advantage of them, taking things for granted, and that there's been a breakdown, not a breakthrough? And okay, so this could have been because there was cheating involved, or I can't tell if they found someone else or you found someone else and they found out about some cheating, but so, okay, all right. What's his star card about for Virgo? What's his star card about for Virgo? The Hierophant, that could be Taurus. So both of these cards, what they have in common is faith. Needing to restore faith, needing to do that through bringing stability back into someone's life. God, stability is just every single reading I've done. It's about things needing to calm the hell down, as someone needing consistency and reliability and devotion or stability, either from their partner or providing it for themselves. What's this Emperor about? Oh. So, you know, I think someone feels like either enough time has gone by to where too much has happened, or and I think there was faith and stability lacking in the relationship. I think this was all about being married in name only, or being connected in name only. Like, yeah, we're a couple, but there wasn't anything. There was no connection. There was no reliability. That you couldn't count on this person. It might have been for appearances only, but it was just oof. What's this Death card about? The Tower. Oh, good gracious. Okay, both of these are Scorpio, by the way. That's a 6 of Pentacles. 2 6s again. Oh, wow. So this basically someone is just it's definitively over for them, but there's still a lot of emotion, and there's still a lot of, it's almost like they're really trying to, like every day is a bit of a challenge, and they just, while they might miss the connection because it did provide some semblance of security, it wasn't stable, and it was really just in name only. Like there was a deficit or a void. There was no connection there. And this person that you're dealing with, Virgo, they really felt like they were taken for granted, and that that it was just, they weren't valued, and they weren't made a priority, and they weren't there, that they feel like they didn't get the devotion and the connection and the, you know what I mean? Like you two weren't on the same page. You two didn't have the same values. You didn't want the same thing. It was a very inequitable relationship. Someone was controlling and calling the shots. And the other person just kind of had to follow, or there was no connection. That's what they're saying, Virgo. This is Four of Wands about. Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. What's this Page of Wands? Oh. What's this Hermit? I think that they're wanting you to get over yourself. We got Virgo here, and we got Pisces here. Anything else? No. Okay, so we got Gemini, Taurus, or Libra here, Scorpio. But I think what they want is, I feel like they've realized a few things that have taken, like they've got a lot of emotions swirling around. They've realized a few things, and it still feels like they want, I can't tell if this is to be emotionally involved or what is this? Okay, hold on a minute. Because the whole thing is that there was no stability, connection, trust, or devotion in the relationship that you have with this person. So it's like they're in the aftermath, they're waking up and realizing how it really was, or what they perceived this to be, this, that, and the other. And that how, you know, someone got really taken for granted, even used, that sort of thing. And that the stability was definitely lacking in this relationship. And we see that here. Where's the other one? Six of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. I think along with the stability, there was no connection and there was no passion. And I think they want to find that again. I think they also would like some hope. We got the Star card, we got the Page of Wands. And I think they would like to, it's funny because on the one hand, this feels like it's over. But we still got the Star card here, and we've got this right here, which feels like, okay, there's a chance if somebody would open up. If the control stops and it's productive conversation about how you feel, if someone kind of shows some maturity after some soul searching. So you're in separation now. I mean, but it's almost like they want you to get over yourself and come back once you've sorted your business out, because they want this control to be transmuted to maturity and being able to look at the situation from both sides and see the culpability. They want you to kind of have the same epiphanies that they've had. They want you to see things the way they're seeing things. They want you to realize and understand in their mind what they've gone through in this relationship, and for you to be able to understand that and to come full circle with it and accept responsibility for what they perceive as you have done wrong. They would like to clear the air and have a new start, but they're hopeful, but they're not hopeful. I think there's an issue of being faithful also and devoted, that they felt like they were really taken for granted. And if this reconciliation or reunion is going to happen, it has to only be because you were able to come full circle and realize what you did and didn't do in the relationship, and what they did do and didn't do in the relationship. Like, you're looking at it from both sides, and you've come full circle, and you've thought about it, and you're starting to understand, and that you're open to it. It's that you're open to change, you're open to, the ego is removed, and you're open to seeing how things were, instead of just firmly sitting in this seat of power and dictating things in their mind. Virgo, that's what they're saying. Just, yeah, okay. These are going all in, I'm telling you. People are just... What else for Virgo here? Because they feel like it was just very dogmatic and lack of faith, lack of connection, lack of like hope almost. Like, just, it was very dreary, and there was no connection. And to this person, whoever it is, that equals stability. That as long as it's you and them, it's okay. But if they don't have that, they feel adrift. That's for Virgo. So they might feel like they've worked very hard, or that this relationship got to be a lot of work, that they were just run ragged by demands or requests, or it was just very hard being in a relationship where there was no connection and having to exist in those conditions, and like you're some, tyrant or something, right? No, but it just, this person without the connection, they just felt like, okay. And I think this is also a recognition that it's going to take a lot of work to get back to each other if that's what you want. I think for them, unless they see evidence that you are open-minded, because I think they see you as very closed off, unless they see evidence of that opening up and you being open to accepting, instead of being controlling, taking the ego out of it and being able to look at what is and then kind of rectify, they're done. Because they can't handle the control and the disconnect anymore. They can't handle feeling taken for granted and like they're working for nothing, that they're the only one working in the relationship or on the relationship. What else for Virgo? What else for Virgo? What else for Virgo? Five of Wands again, clearing the air. Could also be that there's a lot of conflict and just someone was really petty and controlling, and again with the control, right? But just that there was just a lot of conflict, and you two could never get onto the same page and find that stability and that rhythm and that groove. And it's the conflict centered around someone always wanting to be in control, and they laid that at your feet. But it would be them saying that, you always had to be the one in control. And if you didn't get what you wanted, there was bickering. And it didn't have a flow. Things were always tense or in conflict. And there wasn't a lot of stability and more forward movement. No forward plans, no plans of longevity that could be because of that. And in their mind, unless that is real, unless you're able to realize that or to see your way through it and understand why, they're basically thinking, well, this is over then. What else for Virgo? This could be partying, indulging, porn, gambling, reunion. I mean, this could be, but it's a joyful time it's elation, joyful. This could also be indulging. So it could be that this is talking about, there's more than one person, or this person suspects strongly that there's cheating going on and that they're tired of it. And unless that can get rectified and fixed and healed and you can rein that in their mind, yeah, they're done. What else for Virgo? So we got 2 of Cups. We got 7 of Wands reversed. This is someone that is for all intents and purposes, giving up on this relationship because they just feel like it's just too much. It's too much work. It's too much is expected of them. They're not enough. They just want some direction and connection and stability, and they want to be able to trust you, and they don't feel like they can. And there's a strong current of feeling alone, like feeling lonely for this person too. Disconnected and lonely. And in their mind, it's like a lot of work for nothing. I'm sorry. The thing is, the door is still open, but they want to hear certain things before they're willing to, you know, they want to see and hear certain things over time to know that the stability is there. So you obviously are going to have your own opinion about what's what. So that's where I'll leave it. But the door's still open. I mean, we even have the death card here, but I think this is more about transformation because they're still kind of in the throes of this. Okay. All right, Virgo, I hope this was helpful. I'm sorry it was so down. I hope you and your person are able to have those talks, and I wish you kind words and calm with this. I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.